He is the result of a game. Victory at the cost of pain. Like a freight train, you're tied to the tracks.
How's it going, everyone? You got Corey here, aka MegaCrasher, and welcome back to a brand new video. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that I haven't done in, God, almost 2 years, man. I mean, the last episode of this series was all the way back in September of 2017, and it was episode 84 of Super Saturday Shoutouts. And ladies and gentlemen, allow your boy to officially confirm that the Shoutout series has in fact returned. And we're going to be continuing where we last left off with episode 85. So ladies and gentlemen, for those of you guys that remember this series, it was a very, very old series. I mean, I started it back in, like, I think February of 2016. And the last episode was, of course, sometime in September. I think it was within, like, the first week of September or something like that, with episode 84. So here's the thing, is that for those of you guys that remember what the series is all about, then I'm really pleasantly surprised. But for those that don't, then allow me to give you guys a very brief explanation and rule set as to what this series is all about, so that way there's structure and balance, and that way you guys know what to expect out of this series. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go over the rules here real quick. Number one, please make sure that your content is suitable for all audiences. I'm not saying that it has to be completely kid-friendly and completely perfect. Here's the thing. You're talking to someone who has a little bit of a swearing problem, who gets pissed off at times, right? So you take a look at my content, and you take a look at their content. If their content isn't obscene, and if it isn't, bad and promotes, bullying or bad things or whatnot, then their content's alright, and thus their channel is alright too. Now, secondly, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this point very, very clear that you do not have an obligation to subscribe to the channels I shout out. But what I want you guys to do is show them some love by going to their most recent videos, commenting down below, and also giving a very fair and valid criticism on their videos, what you guys think, if there's any way that they can improve on their content, etc. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make it so that this series is fun for everyone, and that everybody and anybody who follows these rules is in fact eligible. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, after all this time and explanation, let's go ahead and let's get into this. For future reference, though, I will not be explaining the rules in future shoutout videos. They will be posted in the description box down below. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and let's begin. So ladies and gentlemen, first things first, allow me to present to you the cruise ship. Where, honestly, do I even begin with this individual? The guy's pretty much got it all. He's got the it factor when it comes to being a growing, aspiring YouTuber. The guy's got personality, he's got charm, he's got charisma, and not to mention also consistency as well. And those are all key factors, especially the consistency part when it comes to being a successful YouTuber. Now, with that being said, this individual recently broke 3,000 plus subscribers. The guy's just been on an absolute tear as of late when it comes to growth, when it comes to just pretty much everything, So what this guy does, we go ahead and scroll down here, he does a lot of Pokemon related content, mostly revolving around live streams. He also does vlogs as well, especially for Pokemon Go, and I gotta say, I genuinely enjoy his content. The guy has shouted me out during his live stream multiple times. I'm so happy to be a part of his community. The guy's absolutely fantastic. So with that being said, I highly recommend that you guys join one of his live streams next time he is live. And by doing so, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Now, with that being said, I hope that you guys do in fact enjoy his content like I do. And if you do, then show him some love, comment down below in his most recent video, and tell him what you guys think of him. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we got my man, Very Rare Gaming, and this individual right here I came across rather recently, and I gotta say, this individual is definitely someone to watch out for. He just recently broke past 2,000 subscribers, like, within in a week or two ago, which is absolutely phenomenal. The guy has just been growing like a bell sprout on steroids, okay? This guy's just absolutely fantastic. Now, this individual, we take a look at his content. He does a lot of Pokemon Go based content. A lot of it is in the format of live streams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to make a very important point that yes, while he may spoof in Pokemon Go, that doesn't make him a bad person or a bad player. The guy is absolutely chill, he is completely harmless, and not to mention also very, very welcoming to all of his audience and subscribers, and he gives you shoutouts as well. I mean, he's given me a shoutout on past live streams, so I figured, you know what, I also want to return the favor here as well. So if you guys are also into Pokemon Go and into live streams and interactions and all that stuff, then make sure you hit up Very Rare Gaming, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that way you guys know when he will be live next. So with that being said, let's move on to the third and final channel, baby. So ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we got Little Shelter, this individual as well. I swear to God, it's just, I see all of these channels, you know, just emerging and coming out of nowhere and growing, grabbing the brass ring, and I gotta say, Little Shelter is definitely someone that is definitely worth the growth and also just the amazing amount of support, because the thing is, right, is that this individual recently hit 6K subscribers, and that's just absolutely phenomenal. This individual has been growing like crazy. Now, this individual does a lot of live streams, a lot of Pokemon Go shiny hunts, a lot of Pokemon Insurgents, and we also have the occasional vlog or two every now and then. In fact, this individual most recently uploaded Top 10 Kanto Pokemon by Little Shelter, so you definitely should go ahead and check that out as well. This individual is also is just a really sweet individual. Definitely is worth the support if you want my honest opinion. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a wrap up for today's episode. We shouted out 3 channels. Now, I may shout out more channels as this episode, or I should say as this series, commences into future episodes. So, with that being said, if you guys want to be shouted out in future episodes, then here's how you do it. All you gotta do is simply request it. You do not have an obligation to subscribe, but given the fact that this is going to be about community support, and if you guys do in fact enjoy my content, then please make sure you hit the subscribe button up real nice and with notifications on. That way you guys know when I will be uploading next, especially for this series as well. So that way you guys know if whether or not you guys have made it on the next week's episode. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be saving all requests on a special document, and it's essentially a first come first serve basis. So if, say, we have 10 people wanting a shout out for next week, and say if I only shout out 5 or 3 or something like that, we're gonna stick to 3, but I might increase the numbers as the series grows. But if you guys don't make it on the next week's episode, then do not be discouraged. Just know that you are going to be in a line and in contention for a future shout out. It may not be in the next week's episode, so all I ask is for you guys to be patient as well. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be a wrap up here for this episode and thus this video. So I say thank you guys so very much for watching. Please check out the channels and show them some love, and I'll see you guys in the next one.